Hello everyone, it's Shea Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Last Possession. And this is a new horror film from director Dan Riddle, who had previously been involved with the Scream television series, and this film focuses on a young family forced to relocate to the husband's childhood home after they get into not a great place financially. He gets a new job here, and his father had shot himself. And this family's staying in this house, and all of a sudden there's some entities making their presence felt. And are some of them good? Are some of them bad? You're going to find out if you check out this new horror film. And this film definitely is hit or miss. It has certain things, Riddle does a fine job, I think, of directing this film, building tension, utilizing its small budget to be able to convey some scares and building tension. A lot of POV camera shots build this sense of voyeurism, something's always watching, and using actors' reaction shots to build tension really well too. And it avoids trying to use too many effects because you could tell it has a low budget, but it's an interesting idea of, it hits on some specific cliches of demonic possession stories, but it adds some little twists on it and exactly what's going on and who's actually doing this, and it mixes certain genres together that you might not expect. And it does lean into some serious cliche, you have Granny Inez, who's a woman that they get to bring in to she's a older woman, she's a young grandmother, who comes in to read the house and stuff like that. And it's just I've never felt a presence like this before. And it's just oh, you haven't? And, building up those kinds of things. And some of the acting, the acting's not the greatest. A lot of the actors feel pretty stiff. And, it sets up some interesting ideas. It sets up some interesting scares. It doesn't wear out its welcome. It's just about an hour and 25 minutes. And it knows exactly what it is. It plays into that. And it is feeling a little safe into certain things. Doesn't try to push itself outside the box too much. And it leaves you with an ending that's, a shocking horror movie ending kind of thing. And I'm going to have to let you see it to see, is there some hope? Is there a cheap kind of hint to a sequel? I don't know. You're going to have to find out. But in general, I feel like The Last Possession works in certain ways and kind of plays it safe and easy in other ways, and definitely is dragged down a bit by its budget and its cast. But in general, I think it has an interesting enough story and setup and some fine small-scale filmmaking to make this one, I think, for genre fans, good horror fans, might enjoy this a bit. For those who are not big horror fans, I don't think this is going to grab any new converts. But, it's a fine, alright little film. But those are my thoughts on The Last Possession. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.